Yes, yes, yes. Come on in the building. Come on in the building. Hold on. Better take flight. Let me share the video. Yeah.
Another $1.93 at the Exxon off of Garden of the Gods Road. Gas prices in Colorado are extremely low. Colorado ranking 4th lowest nationally, according to AAA.
I came here out of my way to get gas because it's a lot cheaper here.
In El Paso County, the average gas price per gallon is $2.34, $2.41 a gallon in Pueblo County.
I mean, this is insane, right?
$1.93.
$1.93.
Gas is $1.93, which is awesome. I can't believe it. I haven't seen these prices since 2021. I don't know.
But why are gas prices so low?
Refiners are making fuel. Less and less people are driving, drives price down.
In other words, there is more supply, but less demand.
There's stations in Colorado that are $1.70 a gallon, and you haven't seen that since COVID. That's great for families. That's great for consumers. That's great for Christmas budgets.
Especially with the holidays coming up, like every bit helps. So
for people.
And white Americans will soon be a minority, and that's great.
Whites will not be the majority. I mean, it's an exciting transformation of the country. It's an exciting evolution and progress of our country.
We are going to be a white minority very, very soon. I'm okay with that.
If things are so bad, as you say, with the white working class, don't you want to get new Americans in?
America is going to look very different in 100 years. You're not going to be able to tell you're black, you're white, you're Hispanic, you're Puerto Rican, whatever. It's going to be very complex, and I think ultimately that's going to be good.
White Americans feel that they're losing their country, they're losing ownership of the country, and they're right. In the end, they are not the future.
For the first time in American history, the number of white people went down.
Mr. Fantastic. Yeah, I'm on my maggot shit. Yeah, I'm fresh to death. Like I'm hopping out my casket, bitch. Yeah, I'm on my maggot shit. 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 Yeah, I'm fresh to death. Like I'm hopping out my casket, bitch. Trips around the Atlas, had me ballin' like a globe. Try to double dribble, slam dunk. I'm dripping through the paint, nigga. Yeah, I'm on my maggot shit. Yeah, I'm on my maggot shit. Yeah, I'm fresh to death. Like I'm hopping out my casket, bitch. Trips around the Atlas, had me ballin' like a globe. Try to double dribble, slam dunk. I'm dripping through the paint, nigga. Everything I touch turns to glitter. I'm a lucky charm. Fettuccine Alfredo mixed it with the Parmesan. EBS coming in and ringing like a car alarm. Honey, I shrunk the kids about the size of a peppercorn. USA flag and I stitched it with the Betsy Ross Baywatch Barbie. Then I hit her with the hassle. Proud man, Oculus. I had to take my glasses off. Sammy Sosa flow. Yeah, I had to change color. I'm an acrobat. Flip your ass like the ring and ballers. Captain Planet Superman. I'm flying through the stratosphere. I can pop your top like a soda or a can of beer. Starter man jacket had me ballin' like the Cavaliers. You can catch Corona, but I'd rather have a Heineken. I had to check my watch, yeah, it's that time again. Stampin' postcards, send them off with the mailman. 50 round clips, dropping shells like Michelangelo. Ninja Turtle flow, dripping blood in your pizza sauce. Yeah, I'm so cold, I'm Santa surfing in a Pocono. Just talk to Jesus and I think I caught the Holy Ghost. George Norris swag, hell yeah, I'm going coast to coast. 3 strikes you out like Adidas with the shell toes. Bullets down like fireworks, chopper rip like Velcro. 7 for the half, but I got it for the elbow.
Yes, we are back, man. Y'all see the title. Sorry for the introduction, man. I had to share the video. Anytime y'all get on here, give me about 5, maybe 10 minutes to, share the video, like the video, sub up to the channel. It's late night. You about to act a fool. Hope you got your cigarettes, your beer, your marijuana, your cocaine, whatever your choice of your drug. We go lay back and watch the hypocrisy play out. All right. And we all know Russell Brand, yeah, I'm pretty sure he gets his nose dirty. And then he hits the stage on Turning Point USA. You seen him on Turning Point USA looking like a rock star, appearing to be Christ-like. but he's not. He's far from Christ, y'all. And I told you when he gave his life over to Jesus, he didn't really give his life over to Jesus. He gave his life to the adversary. And he was able to trick you through turning point. See? how did he trick you through turning point? Did he turn the KKK or did he turn the Talmud Point USA? Which one is it? Either way, he turned your ass around. He got on stage. He hit the fireworks, the bright lights. He got on one knee and gave it all to Christ. Not less than 24 hours later, he was charged with grape. He was charged with grape. I told you he was horny man 59. And I told y'all always want to cosplay as Christians, man. Let me be honest with you. Christians don't exist no more. They exist under the new covenant where you can do anything you please and get away with it. You don't have to face karma in this new world government. Hold on, y'all. Oh man, did I give him my last? Oh man, we might have to pause the show for a second. I might have to go find something, but we'll play a video when I go do it. Yeah, damn, I gotta have that. Where the hell did that go? But yeah, that's crazy that I warned y'all about this. I warned y'all about this horny son of a bitch, and I knew he was gonna be the downfall of some people's paradigm. Because once you follow certain celebrities and they do no good to where everybody can see it, that's a problem. To where everybody, come on, man, that's a problem. I could see if it was just some people, man. Everybody see what's going on at Turning Point, man. They bringing degenerates to the left, from the left to the right. We already exposed Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj. Charlie Kirk says she don't want that. She don't want that bitch around no children. So what in the hell is Erica going against her husband's wishes for? Isn't that odd to you, sir? But I see a lot of y'all just going with the flow because of Christianity. At the end of the day, Christ unites all the sinners, all the hypocrites get pinned to Christ. That's the common denominator. So they can bring liars, rapists, uh, storytellers, synagogue. See, Turning Point USA has become the synagogue of Satan, family. And if you indulge into this program, you think Christ is gonna be happy with your ass? No. Do you have time to repent? You're gonna have to take that up with the Lord. I don't know if you're gonna have time to repent or not. But yes, according to major outlets, Russell Brand has been formally charged with rape and sexual assault in the UK, including new charges announced on December 23rd, 2025. He had some old shit too. He had some old shit, and I told y'all, what kind of man gets baptized in his underwear? Did I show you that? Do we? Come on, man. Let's pull this up. Let's pull this up. Russell Brand. Here, let me pull this up, family. Let me show you. Let me show you how nasty Russell Brand is. when it comes to the Lord, when it comes to the Lord thy God, he gets very. Look at this sick son of a bitch right here. You see, weenie out, 3 gays, weenie out. He made sure y'all. He made sure y'all seen that. I'll tell you that much right now. Cause he think he a sex symbol, man. Cause he got long hair and Botox, and he does. He chews powder. You could tell. Yes, he does. He's very dirty. He's very dirty. Say what? What? Yeah. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, this guy. He's not been very kind lately. But guess what? He gonna use Christ as the scapegoat. But like I told you years ago, matter of fact, there were a few people that erased me over this clown. I said, y'all chose pedo man Russell Brand, and this was after the charges. Because the followers of Jesus Christ believe Russell Brand because he was a follower of Christ, allegedly. And come to find out he was a hypocrite. But but the thing is, you don't believe the person that's telling you the truth. Because we already did the investigation work. We already did the investigation work, family. And I can't believe they not letting me. That's crazy. Anyway, we're gonna have to fight through this one. This is this is what was told a long time ago. But did anybody? Because look, he was at them Diddy parties too. So you go to the Diddy party, and then after you go see Diddy, you go see Christ. Then you go to Turning Point, and you pledge your allegiance on stage with a whole bunch of fireworks. See, these people crave attention. Look at the comment section on here. I request a minimum board shots for anyone baptizing me, but good for you being comfortable in your tidy whities, Russell. In his tidy whities, man. You got people saying I love and the people that's up in this stuff is basically bots. See, they get the bots on these certain pictures to make it seem like it's okay. But everybody, the real Christians know this is very demonic. This is demonic. This is the fucking mockery. And they really invited his funky ass to Turning Point, KKK, and Talmud Point, USA. I don't know which one. I don't know which one it is. But you know which religion they practicing? Universe 25. Basically, the snake is eating the tail, family. When it comes to right-wing politics, the pendulum has shifted to the right. It has shifted to the right. But yes, Russell Brand has been charged with rape. New files charge December 23rd, 2025, according to the Metropolitan Police and the UK Crown. And they was after his ass anyway. And he was pushing that Jeffrey Epstein shit. But come to find out, he was Pedo Man 95 all along. Look, here go another revelation. Erica Kirk at a Trump rally with her fiance in 2015. Very, very odd, I might add. Holy moly donut shop. Was Charlie just a Chucky doll, basically? Was he a prop? Because that's what it's looking like. Some say Erica Kirk was reporting with them Egyptian planes out this bitch. Giving them all kind of intel. So if he did fake his death, his ass is in jail. All right. I don't want to hear this witness protection shit. If he in witness protection, who he gonna come out as? Russell Brand out this bitch? Might as well be at this point. Russell Brand, family. Nasty Man 92. Let's get into it. Russell Brand charged with new grape allegations. Okay? Now the thing is, let's get into the video. And he keep on, and this ain't his first rodeo. That's the thing. 2 fucking counts. Now, the thing is, he had one 7 months ago. 7 months ago, he had one. Now, he coming around again. Golly. How many times is he going to be guilty of the same charges? And how many times is he going to come into the house of the Lord, allegedly at Turning Point, and confess his life to Christ? And I told you what they was doing in this new religion. They was doing nasty stuff and mixing it with Christ. And guess who went along with it? You, sir. You went along with it because I think you got the same sick, twisted mind as Russell Brand. If you cheered on Russell Brand on Turning Point, you sick son of a bastard, you need to repent right now. For lack of discernment. So if you didn't discern this, and you didn't deny this, because I knew this, I knew all about this, but guess what? I'm a follower of myself first. Then you know Christ second. See, they taught you to know Christ first, and they taught you to put yourself last. But what did that ended up happening? Nothing. That got you nowhere. That got you false hope. That got you looking like a hypocrite. Now it's hard to get online. You notice people are disappearing offline. Why are people disappearing offline? Because a lot of people are not here with us no more. Some have to do with the scamdemic. Some are homeless, living at Planet Fitness. Yeah, it's getting real out here, family. Back to Russell Brand. Now let's get into this because this is hot off the press, and I kind of figured his ass was gonna get caught again because yeah, he worships the horny goat, who they call the Greek god Pan. Yeah, these people are what they call pansexual, and yes, these people hump a tree, a damn frog, a basketball. Doesn't matter. These people reek of hellish behavior. And after they do their nasty work, they go run to Christ. A lot of people were fooled. A lot of people thought Russell Brand was the man of God. But he was really doing backdoor deals with the devil. It's not even backdoor deals. He did it out front, especially his relationship with you know who, P. Diddy. P. Diddy. Guess what? He's into church. He's into the churches. See, that's how you get innocent people to do dirty work. This how you put your 10% in. Some go to the light bill, some, and then that 20-30% go to the Vatican. All right. It doesn't matter if you're a 501c or somehow you just paying out your pocket. Either way, taxes is getting paid to the Vatican. And allegedly, Donald Trump, aka 45 and 47, allegedly put a stop to that. Allegedly. I don't know if y'all remember that scenario where he stood in front of the Queen. I guess that symbolized, yeah, all that taxation being stopped. That's why he putting out all these damn tariffs. Because I don't think, and they said they shipped over, what was it? Some millions of pounds of gold overnight, something like that, something like that. But those are the things that you would have to do to reverse the curse. You would have to do, because the thing is we're so deep into shit. You might have to pour more shit on top of that just to reverse the curse for real. And it might seem evil to a good person, or vice versa. Just like some people thought Russell Brand was good, but everybody knew he had previous charges. Some of us knew he had previous charges, man. Some of us was privy to his sick behavior, his beastly behavior. See, they mix Christ with Hollywood, or what they call Hollywood. That's a religion too. And then they hit the big stage, and he get on one knee, confess his life to Christ. Then less than 24 hours, he catches a grape. You telling me you got discernment? Nobody, nobody. You don't have discernment. You don't. You're so far away from God. You can't see this pedo man. See, Turning Point USA got a pedo problem. Mm-hmm. Turning Point USA got a pedo problem. And some people say 45 and 47 got a pedo problem. But that's not looking good. But when we know 45 and 47 innocent, it's not looking good when this motherfucker just got hit with some grape shit. And then you got the left accusing Trump of grape. Then you got Nicki Minaj and her husband, Pedo Man 92, is looking bad, fam. You get what I'm saying? It's looking like, but we all know they're the pedos. They're really the pedos because they try. The thing is, that was their whole goal at Turning Point, was to have more followers turn. That's the whole. Yeah, you go turn your ass around. You go turn your ass around, and by any means necessary at this point. They even had, when we go over this, Nikki. I believe Trump hired her to go in and stir the pot. I'm gonna be honest. I believe she went in there to stir some shit up because something ain't right. And they're pushing JD Vance too early. I might add. They are pushing JD Vance very early, which is very unorthodox to me. So let's get into it. Let's get into this, family. Hold on. Yeah, too many anomalies not to say nothing, man. And how could you not know? Why aren't y'all doing y'all investigation on these people before you come out and be like he's saved? He's not saved. He was never saved by Christ. So this just gives you an example on the big stage, because guess what? He got money, but God bless you and the devil bless you, because guess what? The true Most High ain't got nothing to do with money. Y'all worshiping the demiurge. Y'all worshiping two earth gods that produce materialistic favors. You think the Most High created money? So you get on this earth, you get your blessings from the devil. You get your blessings from the devil, man. Money, you think God created money? No. Because if that's the case, everybody that was good would have money. Everybody that had a pure, but guess what? All the good people are poor somehow. Don't you think that's odd? So when you get your earthly blessings, the true Most High does he doesn't involve. I ain't even gonna say it doesn't involve itself in earthly favors. He's just responsible for seeding the creation. Man does everything after that. So don't blame God for well, you can't. I call. See, the gods are the lesser versions of the Elohim of El. The gods would be the Elohim. Actually, the humans are the gods, and the bad guys are the humans. They just play reverse. Now you think they're the gods, and you think you the human. You're not really human. You're half man, half spiritual. But guess what? Russell Brand knows that too. Russell Brand, he dwells in esoteric knowledge. He pull out the tarot cards, and remember when he had his Saturn T-shirt on, but he mixed it with Christ, but he did it in a very unorthodox way. He did it in a very Satanist type manner. And guess what? He was able to draw enough viewers to him because he blasphemed the name of Christ. And what did I tell y'all? What was gonna happen? Y'all didn't fucking listen. Y'all thought I was the bad guy. Just remember, I'm always 20 steps ahead of everybody else, family. Okay? Now, we go play this video, and I'm gonna step away because I gotta go look for something. But this is what's going on, man. Pedo Man 98. All these pedos at Turning Point, all these entertainers that are allegedly rich, they're going broke. That's why they over here on the right. They going broke, family. Nicki Minaj ain't putting out no music anymore. All she doing is spending her money, man, and she thumbing through that shit fast. So she got to figure out a way what political side she has to align with because she can't do the left no more because that's dead. That's a dead end. So she has no choice but to align with the right, which is cool. Nobody's hating her for that. But at the end of the day, she is still what we call hypocrite nation. Yeah, she's made the cut. She made the cut of hypocrite nation, family. It's a lot of them, man. They're just hypocrites. They might talk a good game, but we found out they were fraudulent. And what do we do when we find out they are fraudulent? We keep our eye out on 'em. There ain't really nothing we could do, but people will eventually lose interest eventually until they up the scale on their last favors. Yeah, they got to do something. They got to outdo their last antic. So guess what? One of them might, you know, end up self deleting. One of them might get politically assassinated. Some people might just put on a whole total stunt, might just spaz out or something. But anyway, we're just guessing at this point because they're soon to crash out. One of these people are soon to crash out in 2026, and I believe this is going to be the year of transformation. This will be the year of transformation, family.
You love with Wix. For your words
is your news today.
Good morning. This is your news today. Coming up, Donald Trump implicated in the Epstein files once again as a new batch of documents.
What was his reaction? Begin with breaking news from the United Kingdom, where comedian Russell Brand has been charged with new counts of sex and sexual assault. Live to Nine's Europe correspondent Hannah Sinclair in London. Hannah, he's just posted. What was his reaction?
Pedo man 89.
Yeah, that's right, Whipper. Russell Brand says he prays for the truth of who he is to be revealed and that 2026 is going to be a big year of trials. The comedian now facing 2 fresh charges, 1 count of rape and 1 count of sexual assault in relation to 2 more women. This is in addition to the 5 charges the actor was already facing in relation to 4
8
other
charges,
women. Detectives
man.
first charged Brand
We got
in
8
April.
charges,
He's now
man.
awaiting trial after pleading not guilty to the original charges.
That's 8 charges, man. And he gave his life to Christ and still got caught after 24 hours before he gave his life. Let me show you what he did. Let me show you what he did. He's a sick bastard. This motherfucker's out here preaching in churches, family.
Educated in because I don't think we choose.
He's
whether or
preaching
not
his
we
churches.
worship, we just choose what we worship, because surely we are worshiping something. This I have experienced and been educated in because I come from a background of addiction. My
A whole rapist.
to God
A whole
was through
rapist
surrender
preacher.
to abstinence through 12-step programs. When alcohol was removed from my life.
He ain't removed no alcohol. He ain't removed shit. He's still sexually deviant through Christ. So he doing everything through Christ. He doing evil through Christ, y'all. He did it through when people say, "Oh man, I did it through Christ," that can go either way. You notice that? And guess what? People still go believe him. Trust me. You go have some people that's in a sunken place because they've done dirt. They're sick. They're sick bastards, and they go tell you what? Oh, God gives you the second, third chance. No, the fuck he don't. Can't have it that many chances, because after so many chances, you gonna be damned. You gonna be damned to hell. It's called damnation. It's called brew nation. And once these sick ass, because the thing is, Russell Brand, he's from a lineage of royalty. He's from a lineage of Vlad the Impaler. All these vampires, and I heard he drank pizza sauce too. Just like Ellen. Just like Big Mike. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they all do that. Yes. What they call the devil's children. John 8:44. You are your father, the devil, and your will is to do your father's desires. He was a murderer from the beginning and has nothing to do with the truth because there is no truth in him. When he lies, he speaks out of his own character, but he is a liar and the father of all lies. Who is that? Fucking Russell Brand. If you want to know something, you go to scripture. It's called trading places, family. And y'all actually believe this fucking sexual deviant son of a bitch? Y'all actually took his word over mine? And yes, I have to be selfish because it wasn't just me, it was other people that warned you. And this is why people are disappearing off the internet, because once you get caught lifting him up like Christ, and he let your what else you gonna say on your page of any you can't put you can't put you love Christ because you ain't got no damn discernment, and you definitely not gonna share other people's revelations that's against your so-called wishes. But at the end of the day, you weren't wrong, and everybody else was right. See, that's how they clean up the internet too. They using these celebrities to get people off the internet. See, the internet is not made for small-minded individuals. It's really made for people who like to write, people who love to do content, but you always have NPCs just go hold up the simulation. They're the ones who's gonna hold up the lies. Those are the ones that's gonna hold up the traditions. And the root word of tradition means trade. What are you trading? The truth for a tradition. And guess what? Guess how Russell Brand was able to trick your ass? Haha, through tradition. Haha, what did I tell you? If they wanted to wipe out a whole bunch of people, all they would have to do is hit up one grocery store, poison one grocery store to wipe a whole neighborhood out. A whole neighborhood be sick for days. People still go shop at people still go shop at a store knowing it smell like doo doo in there. People will still go shop in there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I've seen it happen, family. I've seen it happen.
When drugs were removed from my life, I recognized that the pursuit that I was engaged in was always a spiritual one, that I was looking for.
You see how he lifted up like that? Very zesty. Did you see how he lifted up like that? That ain't Christ. Christ don't lift up like that. Look. Look. And look what he throwing up. He throwing up symbolism, family. He throwing up white power. He throwing up the devil horns. He throwing up Baphomet. And he's sticking his butt out because he's part of the booty bandits. Yes. He is a booty bandit. AKA pansexual.
Spiritual one, that I was.
You see that? You see how he raised up? That's very feminine. Clothes, tight, fitted.
Looking for God, looking to synthesize God chemically.
And because he got money, I guess he's right, right? Because he got a camera on his ass and he been in the movies, he's right. That's how some people think too, man. That's how some people honestly think. If you think like that, you're never waking up, all right? You'll always be the one that's gonna uphold these lies in the simulation. And yes, they need you. Matter of fact, we need you to be lied to so everybody else could graduate. It'll make it for everybody. It'll help everybody else graduate. If we could learn off of you of what not to do.
And I believe this to be true of all.
This son of a bitch. He just rambling at this point. He just rambling at this point. It really ain't much to say. It really ain't much to say. This boy been caught so many times with Diddy. He holding up eggs. Why he got an egg in his hand? I'll tell you the reason why he got an egg in his hand. Because they deal with organ harvesting, and guess what? They extract. They love extracting the female eggs from the female apparatus, and they love artificial insemination and IVF. And this is how they repopulate society. Yeah, through the egg. Why does he got a fucking egg in his hand? Come on, man. Motherfucker's sick, dude. They're already done caught on to these sick fucks. Here you go. Hypocrite Nation. He got to make Jesus greater, make Jesus first again, but he's really not. The reason why he got this outfit on because he got money and he could just buy it. He could buy his notoriety. Even though he's a full-blooded hypocrite, he could fool a lot of people. Look, people in the comments section are you can't trick people, man. He said I've been saying for years that he's a weirdo. So he got Christ, and then he get on the right wing, and he think he go resurrect. No, motherfucker, it don't work like that, Dookie. Come on, Dookie. He really thought. Well, I think we about done with this dude. There's really no much. I really don't want to spend too much time on him because all we go here is eggs in his butt. What the hell? Now look at this shit right here. Look at this shit right here. There go the egg right there, man. He said they used to have these guys. They used to call it the boiled egg test. Suge Knight began. They used to take a boiled egg and raw boiled egg. They had those guys put it their paint. Wow. And if the egg break, they say they not ready yet. They ain't put in enough work. Damn. So that's why he got the damn egg. I told these motherfuckers is nasty. Russell Brand. Well, he had Turning Point. He got the Old Bay sign right there. I told you, he throwing up. He throwing up them sixes too. Zesty man. Great. Yeah, we about done with this dude, man. Hey, ain't no need of beating a dead horse. We done already did live documentaries about this guy. He's not. Look, a 16-year-old. A 16-year-old. Yeah, he in trouble.
Look, Katy Perry, I was married to her. I love her still, and I'm glad that her mum's in the room to hear me say this, but look, I was okay with Orlando Bloom.
And see, he come off very feminine too. If you notice, he come off very feminine. And a lot of right-wing commentators, Nick Fuentes, 27-year-old virgin, giving out relationship advice. Matter of fact, it's very hypocritical. I told you he hypocrite nation. Remember what video I played when I put the intro on? Yeah, we pulled up the white population declining video, right? But then Nick Fuentes says we must save the white race, but he's not talking to any white female. He's against having relationships. So he's a hypocrite nation. He's not putting in the work. But he's steady bashing women. But he talking about white people at risk for an extinction level event. But he ain't putting in no work. He putting the white women down. Bashing relate. So which one is it, hypocrite? Which one is it? You either shut up, put in the work, or you part of the problem. Nick Fuentes is a part of the problem because he's not being fruitful, like God said in the Bible. And because you are not fruitful, your race will delineate. I told y'all, it's not rocket scientists. Quit following pickleheads. Quit following pickleheads. That's your problem now.
But Justin Trudeau, come on, man. Don't put me in a category with that guy. That globalist stooge. All right. Praise Jesus. Come.
Yeah, man, this shit hijacked. They whole operation hijacked. We just go troll from here on out, fam. That's all we could do is troll. But yeah, they got grape. They got grape at Turning Point USA. They got racism at Turning Point USA too. They've been accused of lawsuits, grape, setting up Charlie. Whole criminal organization on TV right now. All right, man. Think I'm about done here. Go live tomorrow. We out.